All right, so we are here at the Meta store to try the Meta Quest Pro, the newest headset coming from the Meta Quest line. It was announced, I don't even know, yesterday, I believe, at this point. 2 days ago, by the time you see this. But I randomly went online. Thankfully, my wife found a link that said that the store was doing a demo and it's not far from home. So we came to check it out. Let's see what it's all about.
My good friend Eric here will help you explain what makes the Quest Pro better than the Quest 2 or different.
Cool. I appreciate that.
Cool. What's up, man? How are you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Name's Eric.
My name is also Eric.
Oh,
So
awesome, man.
perfect.
Good to hear. I like your shirt. That's
Thanks,
awesome
man.
shirt. Oh, so you want to know more about the Quest Pro, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, this is probably the best place to do it because we actually have both units here for you to go ahead and point out a couple things that are different through them. So the first thing here that you might notice is this guy's actually equipped with an Elite strap, so this is an optional accessory for the headset. On the new headset, we've already got this slim profile because we've already got some of the accessories.
It's got the
that you would have
back
needed
cushion
to add
also.
on.
Right.
Yeah. Now they're actually included. So this guy here, you can go ahead and hold it.
Cool.
Too. You can feel how lightweight it is.
Oh, yeah,
how
definitely.
counterbalanced it is. That's because now, instead of in this guy where you had all your tech in the front and you felt kind of heavy, you still have a bunch of tech right up here in front for you, but it's all counterbalanced by this battery here. So it's a built-in battery. It's kind of similar to this Elite strap that has a battery. So same way to use it.
Okay, so you still, you still do that.
Yeah,
okay,
you got that wheel
got
back
it.
there,
Yep.
left to loosen, right to tighten.
Got it.
And then you've got this updated wheel right up here that actually goes ahead and controls this forehead piece. So you can
Okay,
go
so
ahead
this
and
will
adjust it.
actually adjust to make it so that this comes closer, so it's more comfort.
Correct. Yeah, it's ergonomic, so it's built with productivity in mind.
So what is also on the Quest is it's got this like poofy thing.
Silicone, yeah.
So instead, this is basically kind of replacing that, so it rests against your face instead of that. Is that right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And then now, as you can see, is this guy? It's closed in.
Right.
It's actually opened up on the sides here.
Right.
Doesn't mean that you're completely open. If you also like to.
Take your time.
Yeah. If you'd also like to, you can also go ahead and you also get light blockers that come in the box, and these connect magnetically through here. If we look back here and you kind of look right over there, it looks similar to that. It's right on the top of the building.
Got it. Okay.
So that way you're a little bit more immersed. If you want to be fully immersed, we also sell a separate accessory pack that actually is going to go ahead and block out top light as well as bottom light here.
Got it. Okay.
A couple of the specs on here, just the controllers. I'll go ahead and hand you, this is your right hand for this guy, and then on this guy I'll hand you the left hand.
Okay.
So that way you can kind of feel the difference in it, right?
It's strange because like this one has a battery in it already, right? It's got the AA.
Yes.
And then this one has
A rechargeable battery
Okay.
already built in here.
And then is it these charging connections?
There,
Okay.
yeah, actually connect here.
Oh, okay.
And this charging dock is already included when you purchase your unit.
Okay.
Whereas in the past headset, you would have to add on an accessory.
Right, exactly.
All these accessories are coming in.
I think it was Anchor does
the charging
that one
dock.
actually right there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's cool. So that dock is already built in also.
Same button, same feels here as far as button. The thing that's different is this actually has advanced haptics in it.
Oh,
So
okay.
that way when you're interacting with anything in the metaverse, you can actually feel it. So say if you're pulling towards something or grabbing towards something, you'll get that
So like
feedback.
this has a little bit of vibration. Is that also like in the triggers and everything
Exactly,
also? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So
Okay.
that's what it is. That's what the
Cool.
advanced haptics is. You have this panel right here. If you've noticed it, this is
Okay.
actually so you can go ahead and pinch in the metaverse and
Oh, nice. Okay.
standard analog stick, right? So you can move around. But then as one of the big differences that you might notice in charge of the rechargeable batteries is we got rid of this halo.
Right.
No need for the halo anymore.
And it's got
because
the
you've
little
built-in cameras.
yeah, got it.
So these provide self-tracking for your controllers. So now if you've got a wider range of motion, because if you move past your headset, you still got these cameras to go ahead and track your movements.
Nice. So like these with the Quest 2, sometimes like if you're back here and you move forward, it takes a second to reach the position. This will accommodate that because it doesn't have to look at that.
Correct, yeah.
Got
so
it,
you
okay.
were reliant on these 4 cameras in your Quest 2.
Right.
These cameras and the controllers now provide for that self-tracking.
Cool. what's the battery life like in these?
Same as your headset, 2 hours.
So 2 hours. Okay, cool. So 2 hours for the headset. Okay. All right,
If
so
you'd like to
that's
extend your life, you can go ahead and connect to your PC.
okay.
That way it's technically charging while you're using it.
So you can use it while charging. It doesn't like overheat or anything. So it's kind of like the Quest 2 in that manner. Okay.
Same thing.
Um,
USB-C on there for you. You've also got earphone jacks right up here. So you can connect to either side, but it makes it so that,
So
you
it
have earphones
so
are
that's
right where
like
they
the
should.
original Quest then. The original Quest had one on each side, whereas the Quest 2 only has the one.
The one, yes.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. Because I actually liked that for a couple of reasons. Do you know if you can use both jacks at once?
Ooh, that's a good question. I know that if you use either jack, both earbuds will.
Right. The reason I ask is I actually, with the original Quest, one of the things that I used to do is I used to have a Bluetooth adapter so that I could get the sound to come from it. I mean, I don't have to do that anymore because casting allows that naturally. But previously I had like the headphones in one jack and then I had the Bluetooth adapter in the other so that I could actually have both sources coming out. It's kind of a unique question. So.
Well, actually, Meta's releasing a lot of first-party accessories to kind of mitigate some of those concerns that you've mentioned to me.
Got it, yeah.
There's the D-Link that's already on market.
Right, that's the wireless air bridge, I think it's called.
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that, I'd imagine, addresses the Bluetooth adapter.
Yeah.
As far as using these both at the same time, they should work. Yeah. These
Okay.
are just regular jacks.
So there's two 3.5 millimeter jacks.
Correct. But then these
Cool.
speakers here actually have spatial audio.
Okay, yeah, so that's also similar in a way to the Quest 2 Quest device.
Exactly. So provide a real good immersive sound, and
Cool.
then as well as a more realistic sound when you're in the headset.
What about, I didn't see these before. So there's cameras here,
Exactly.
and then are there the top cameras also, or are those gone?
They're inside of the headset.
Got it. So
You
they're,
mean for the outside?
yeah, so they're,
Oh, yeah.
so it's these two
Exactly.
now. Okay, so it kind of shifted down.
And these are 4K cameras that allow for full color pass-through. So I
Yeah,
don't know if
that's
you've ever used
so that's
pass-through mode yet.
substantially different from the original, because I think the old ones were like
Grainy.
Grainy, yeah.
half a megapixel, kind of like really really grainy. It's almost like a smeared black and white.
It
Sure.
is, yeah. And it's
So,
infrared too.
these
Everything, yeah.
these I think there's, from what I understand from the keynote, they're still black and white.
No, full color.
No, I mean these two so it's like there's
AI color,
there's
yeah.
cameras and then it adds the color to it.
And you'll notice
So
that.
yeah, I mean that's fair, but that's cool that there's that much of an upgrade in the cameras themselves.
Definitely. On top of the cameras, there's also in the interior, we've got pancake lenses here with IPD, so you can go ahead and move for a
Okay,
narrower or
so
wider
for the IPD, it doesn't seem like it's that 3-step this
Not
time. Is that
anymore.
right?
You can
Okay.
customize it now, so it's not
Okay.
presets anymore. You can actually go ahead and customize.
Does
so you
it
can
tell
personalize your
you?
experience.
So with this, it was like 1, 2, 3, and it kind of equated to things,
Yeah.
but it wasn't necessarily accurate. Like it was close to an IPD. Does this actually give you like the reading of what the IPD is as you're beautiful? Okay.
58 to 63 or something like that. A little more.
Okay.
You'll
So
be
it's
able to test it.
probably 73.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
Okay,
you can
cool.
hit exactly.
Cool.
These guys also provide for better resolution on there, way higher resolution, as well as a higher field of view. So if you're looking around, it's not as distorted as.
Yeah, and there's none of those circles because it's the pancake versus Fresnel
And they're way
stuff.
lighter.
Yeah. We've
Yeah.
also got these dots down here that are going to go ahead and map your face so that you
Oh,
can actually
wow.
be more interactive when you're in the metaverse with your avatar.
Interesting.
Yeah, as well as cameras in the eyes to go ahead and track your eyes.
Okay.
You can. Yeah. Sorry. No, you're good. Perfect.
So is it this is kind of a weird question probably, but like with Quest and Quest 2, one of the performance features they added was that foveated rendering.
It has that.
So does that use the whole eye now, like where it's looking, or is it still kind of in a fixed
It
position?
uses the capability of the eye tracking
Okay.
to pretty much optimize pixel density where your gaze is.
Good. Yeah, that's
So-
what I was thinking about.
It allows for you to read much better, much clearer.
Cool.
It's really good for productivity use.
Nice.
What you mentioned, the Quest 2 pixel density was in the center.
Right.
Whereas the edges became blurred.
Blur.
screen
Exactly.
blurred.
Exactly.
With this, it tracks your gaze and centers the resolution to be as
Based on
crisp
where your eye
based
is.
on where your eye is.
That's beautiful.
Oh yeah. My favorite part.
I did read like eye tracking, face tracking is optional. Like you can turn that on and off in the settings for privacy, things of that nature. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited. This sounds awesome.
Yeah,
Anything else that I should know about before I jump in?
No, I covered everything. If you want to know the tech specs, it's got 12 gigabytes of RAM,
Okay.
a dual chip processor in it, a custom dual chip processor. It's Wi-Fi 6E ready, so it's ever to connect to the.
Okay. So, and I think Quest was Wi-Fi 6, or Quest 2 rather was Wi-Fi 6. So this is actually slightly more advanced on that too.
6E, yes. And then, as I mentioned earlier, the spatial audio. So.
Nice. So, wrist straps, do they still exist?
They do come with it. What we've actually got equipped on them is it just because we use them with the demo.
It's the stylus
tips,
piece, right?
But they're removable. So
Okay.
they're interchangeable, so you can have wrist straps on them or your stylus.
So they're interchangeable, but do you use both together or do you just use one or the other? Gotcha. Okay, thanks. I was just curious about that.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm totally not used to this yet. So which way does
look,
it?
This is what's really cool about it. So remember that
The groove, yeah.
Yeah. What it actually does is it's actually magnetic.
Oh,
so that
nice.
makes it easy to go ahead and dock it.
A long time ago, before the original Rift Touch controllers came out, they actually had Rift Touch controllers that had the magnets in them that did the same thing.
Oh, well.
So that's kind of cool.
brought it back,
Yeah.
See your hand.
It's cool to see like all those different design cues from past devices and from like prototypes and stuff now coming into this
Come
device.
together,
It's
yeah,
really
for their
cool.
newest product. Exactly.
Cool. So yeah, this is the case. This case is $120,
Oh, ouch.
but look at how nice it is compared to there's like that bulge on the old Quest cases.
There's a shield. Eye shield right there. This one.
These are not an eye shield.
No?
So if you turn this way, like with your hand, I'm sorry, let me hold this for a second.
Yeah, I can feel it.
There's like no bottom, so there's two of them. There's one for each side, and they call them partial, or they're just light blockers. That's what they call them. And then there's also like he was describing another pad for it. Oh, I didn't realize. So the headphones for it come with two jacks, so that you do one headphone per side. So that I guess removes the cable. I do want to check. Somebody asked a question about the dangly cable. That is just to the battery. Can you see that right there?
Right there.
So that's just to the battery, yeah.
These are the controllers again. And then there's this.
The only thing I haven't seen yet is the actual. Oh, they're in the picture. That's the wrist straps. So they made the wrist straps black to match the controllers. That makes sense. And then this is a stylus. It can clip into the bottom. That's a new feature, and that you can actually like press down on, and it recognizes the pressure. So if you're writing on a whiteboard, for example, you can actually write on a whiteboard,
So you
and it'll
can flip it around
recognize.
and right.
Right, but you can also it'll also recognize the pressure of it, so it'll like make it darker if you're pushing in, like a pencil. And then this is that travel charger I was telling you about. The I forget what it's called. Compact charging dock, according to this. So the USB-C on it goes to the headset, whereas in the real charging dock, which is not here, that was over there, the headset and the controllers mount to it. In this case, only the controllers mount to this little one, and then the headset gets plugged in.
Because you're definitely, you've already tried the Quest 2, right?
Absolutely. Every day.
Me too.
Just keep trying it, just in case.
All right, perfect. So, this is the Quest Pro headset. And I'm sure I was there. I saw him give you a nice little high-level rundown of all of the specs. So you can go ahead and put it on now.
All right.
That's for you.
Bye, Eric.
And glasses are okay, right?
Glasses?
Okay, just making
sure. Plenty of space there for glasses.
This is really cool.
Yeah. So, the first thing you'll see when you put it on is you're gonna be the new MetaQuest tone because it is different.
Oh yeah, it is different.
Yeah, it is different from the
Can you
ones
see me yet, or you have to push a button?
I cannot see you currently because I
Yeah.
don't have pass-through on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So that's the first feature I was going to show to you. So
Uh-huh.
once you get it nice, comfortable.
Yeah, so
you
I'm
can
trying to
use-
adjust. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
use that dial
move this
there
a
on the
little bit.
forehead. There you go. And then the IPD, you just physically move it if you need to.
There it is.
There you go. And if you need to lower your mask, go ahead.
The
feel
thing
free.
that I really like
Mhm.
is the fact that it has that digital readout of the IPD. So because I know what my IPD is,
Yeah.
it was really quick and efficient to do that. And I see hand tracking is already on.
Mhm.
Um,
And it's very crispy. Way better.
It is.
Right?
Like, this is like- This is really good hand tracking.
It is.
I have a dumb question.
No worries.
Does hand tracking work if I grab a controller?
Because the controllers are self-tracked, I don't think it
So the hands are still going, not the controller, but if I put my hand down, it switches to controller. So I think it is separate.
Yeah.
But that's cool because like I can seamlessly like with
Yes.
Quest 2, I have to actually like physically pick up both controllers. Wait a second. This is really seamless.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
totally
Yeah, I'm going to
it's
show you.
so much faster. It's like
Yeah. I'm going to show you
immediately
the
recognizes my hands when I raise them up.
Yes, I'm going to show you the next step that's very seamless. So bring your hand up to your temple. Either hand, doesn't
Is
matter
it
what
tap
side.
twice?
Tap twice.
Holy
What's
crap.
up?
Hi.
Wow. So, let me just describe this
What
pass through.
happened?
Yes,
So
take your time, take your
it is slightly like you can tell that there's some color and some black and white being mixed,
Mhm.
but you look like you're there. Like I was talking out there about how with Quest and Quest 2, the pass through, like your hands looked like they were in another place, like it was an alien foreign thing. Like I could, and in fact I will. I'm just gonna walk over and be like tap tap, and I
Yeah.
can. It's almost 1-to-1. It's
It
not
is.
perfect, but
It
it's
is.
really close to
It
perfect.
is.
That's awesome. All right.
Yeah,
man.
I'm glad you got to see that. And using that, you can pick up your controllers, or you can pick them up without.
Yeah.
Either way. Yeah, and it is.
Double tap to turn off.
Yeah,
All
there
right.
you go. Yeah, this is kind of a firm tap. There you
Cool.
go.
And I can recenter just like normal. Okay.
Yeah, most of the core functions are the same. The
Yeah.
Oculus button is the Oculus button, the menu button's the menu button. Alright, so first thing first, I'm gonna cast your headset. So you're gonna see a little red light in
Yep.
the top right corner.
That's normal.
Yeah, exactly. Just so I could guide you.
Are
get
you
you some
turning it on?
content,
Okay, you
too.
turned it on. Cool.
Where's
So are
the
you
light?
using mobile device to do that, or?
No, I can
For
see
now,
what
yes.
he's
Yeah.
seeing.
Yeah, we are working on getting a little larger interface.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
because
done
I have a
that
tablet.
when we've done
That's okay.
demos with other people. I do the exact same thing where I set it up so that we know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
very helpful.
All right,
All right,
this is
perfect.
awesome.
So it was mentioned to me. Let me check.
So this environment even is so crisp and.
Yeah, exactly. So
Can you do the close the menu out and go walk around?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
feel
can.
free.
You
Yeah.
totally can.
And that's how
Sweet.
we demonstrate spatial audio and whatnot. Yeah, I got it. Perfect. So we've got 4 capabilities for the Quest 2 Pro.
Okay.
Or sorry,
Quest
Quest
Pro.
Pro. Yeah, exactly. That we like to showcase here in our
Okay.
demo. So there's social capabilities, creativity capabilities, productivity capabilities, and entertainment capabilities.
Okay.
What 2 would you like to explore today?
All right. Let's do entertainment
Sure.
and creativity.
Wonderful. Entertainment, creativity. Perfect. So the apps we're going to use to showcase that to you today are going to be Quest TV and Shapes XR. Those
Okay.
are going to be a good way to show you how the Quest goes about entertainment and social experiences. So we're going to start out with Quest TV. So let me cast your headset, see what's going on. And I'm sure you are familiar with some of the UI. So I'm going to have you press that Oculus button once more.
Okay.
And now you'll see the app library in the lower right corner.
Right.
Click that with your index finger trigger. You'll see the one that says Shapes XR. Shapes is written pretty. Yeah, there you go. Just click with the index. Actually, before that,
Okay.
let
Back out?
me back out. Let me make sure that my associate knows that that's where we're going, and they're gonna send you a party invite. Okay?
Oh, okay. Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah. So, Shapes XR and Quest TV. Perfect. So he's gonna send you a party invite, and you should get that in a couple of seconds.
Cool.
and it'll be from KCBOH, back of house.
So you guys are still using that little room that used to be a kitchen?
I'll cast for you so I can see what you're talking about. I think so. Oh, yeah, that room. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It used to be a kitchen. It's not a kitchen anymore. So any second now, you should get the invitation. But yeah, feel free to explore your this new home space.
Yeah.
You can like teleport around it and whatnot.
Oh,
There you go. Click that green in join, and then Casey will run you through some more features. All right.
Oh, where'd it go? I lost Casey.
Oh, is that so?
One second.
Yeah. There you
Should be under
go.
people.
Get to people. Yeah.
There's Casey. He is offline.
Oh, that's so strange. It's been doing that. So in that case, just create a party and invite Casey.
And, yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Alright, create party.
Perfect. Yeah, it has more to do with the Wi-Fi here in the store. Of course, in your home, I'm sure you've got
Yeah,
that
it's gonna be
premium.
always
Yeah.
Honestly, though, with home stuff, like the connecting to home like this, I've had some problems.
Okay. Let me message him to make sure he knows to accept that. Oh,
There he
must
comes.
be him.
Alright. We should be good now. Do I need to invite to home or anything?
Yeah, invite him to home so that he can travel here to your space.
Well, it looks like somebody already invited me.
Yep. Hi, Casey.
Hi, you seem like you're an experienced Quest user, is that right?
A little bit. Pretty often.
Normally, I'm the one sending the party.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't receiving it for some
Like
reason.
I said, normally I'm the one sending it, so I'm actually downloading your home environment right
Got
now.
it.
So
Okay.
I'll be in there in about 30 megabytes.
No problem.
Okay, so they were mentioning that during the keynote, how you have your place.
Exactly. You can customize your home
But yes,
area.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Well,
What
so I'm gonna be your sort of guide thing. So basically, that's Quest Pro to you. As soon as I load into your home, here we go.
looking around to see where you pop in?
Hide and seek. We don't know where we spawn.
Actually, while we wait for him, so press the quest button one more time.
Oh, sure.
This button, and then you see. Go look down at the menu bar real quick. You see the silhouette above the bell.
Yeah.
So click on that. That's what your avatar looks like right now. Do you
Nice.
want to edit that at all?
No, this is good.
Perfect. Okay, just double checking with
Perfect.
you. And
I'm
yeah,
totally
you can.
fine with this.
Yeah, you can customize your avatar and
Yeah.
your home at any point.
Yeah, if I wanted to, I could go here.
100%. Yeah.
Now I've hit it. So.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, look who it is.
I made it.
Yeah.
Oh,
There.
That's Casey.
not the standard
In your home.
discerning user of the web.
Nice cloud and tree outside.
Looks like I was moving it a little bit closer to you.
Yeah, I'll do that. There we go.
Okay, there you are. Perfect.
Cool.
All right, now we're gonna do long arms, long arms, long arms. Here we go. Perfect. All right.
That's that
So,
hand
as I'm sure
tracking.
that you already sort of picked up on, there is that 3D spatial audio.
Yep.
So as we were
Further
as we
apart?
move around the space,
Yep.
Yeah, as we move farther away, as we move left and right to and fro,
Yep.
you're gonna hear the audio change in a realistic way as if you were physically in this space.
Yeah.
So that's part of the technology is adding that co-presence. The other one is facial tracking. As you can see, my face is very expressive.
Yes, very much so.
There are some sensors there inside as long as it happen. It's so sophisticated that we can hear the voice.
That is cool.
The next thing is you probably notice is how good my hand tracking
Yes.
is. A huge improvement over the Quest 2.
Yeah, when I first put the headset on, because the controllers were sitting down here, obviously, I'll do this again. Like, now my arms are gonna go weird for a second, but then when they pop up, yeah. Hold on, there they are. So, and it's like, boom, and like they just work. It's so much better than, yeah.
Exactly, and then there's like the little inch feature.
Yep. Yep.
UI.
grab the
yeah,
controllers.
so
There you go. Yeah.
this is the basics of what we cover in the home. It's teleporting, 3D audio, tracking, visual tracking.
Cool.
So if you're all good with that, you want to jump into our first app?
Let's do it.
Perfect. So I'm actually going to pick my controllers back up because I do find that it's just a little bit easier to navigate
Yeah.
the fine movements with the controllers. So I hear that you want to do MetaQuest TV and shapes next to it. That's all right.
Yep.
Perfect. So we're going to start with MetaQuest TV.
Okay.
So go ahead and
Yep.
navigate your app library and pop that open for me.
Here we are. It's loading the menu here. So okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly. And then what you're going to see here is pretty reminiscent of any other streaming service. You just have a bunch of thumbnails, a bunch of, genres and categories and whatnot. So I actually have a couple of videos saved off to the side already.
Okay.
For the sake of time. That being said, I understand that you are already a Quest user, so I'm going to ask if you've seen some sort of content already.
Sure. Okay.
Have you seen the short film called Lost that was made for Oculus?
I don't think so. So we can watch that.
Just making sure that it is a couple of years old. So I find that it's a very good showcase.
Cool.
Sort of a short film making part. So I'm gonna click watch, and I would like you to join me once you get
Yep.
And you'll see at the bottom of that window. Yep, there you go. The
There it
watch
is.
prompt. Yeah. So the only thing
It
is
says
we
watching
won't be
in
able to
3, 2.
Oh, well, we won't be able to watch the
No,
video.
yeah. That's the one.
All right,
yeah,
it's
this is
gone.
what we get.
I'll give you a break.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because it won't go around us. Yeah. Oh wow, this looks good.
Here we are. Oops. Here, I'm gonna take a seat next to you. Kind of
Cool.
here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice. And this is super sharp.
It's very sharp. These pancake lenses, crispy is the word.
How big does it look, Eric?
How big does it look? It's really immersive. I'll say that. Like there's a bug floating in front of me here, and I'm following it, which I don't know if I'm supposed to do, but that's what I feel like doing because it's in front of my eyes.
There's no rule.
But I mean, it's large bug size. I miss Oculus Story Studio. Henry was one of the first things I ever did. I don't know why I didn't do this one actually, because this came out around the same time.
Because you're too busy crying over Henry.
True. And then I think Dear Angelica was the other good one that came out shortly after. I mean, this has a bird in it. Why would I not do this one? This is it, and
Well, you're doing it now, right?
yeah, but very seriously, like the graphics, like this looks almost photorealistic at this point. And I mean, I'll try this when I get home on Quest 2,
Just to compare it.
just to compare. But
Yeah.
this is amazing.
I think the near speechlessness is a good sign, right?
Yeah, I mean, I had to prompt him to describe it. He didn't just start, so
Yeah.
that's really saying
That's
something.
kind of how it was for me too. Mainly the
You got dunked in.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's
Yeah.
like I was kind of spellbound, honestly.
Oh,
At
yeah.
the very beginning there.
for me the eye tracking and eye
But
contact.
there,
That was the number one thing that I was like, what?
the first time I watched this, I was like blown away.
This is a robot hand, I'm assuming, or something.
Like I had to ask the person that was in there with me. I was like, "Are you making
Okay.
eye contact with me right now?"
Are you looking over here? You only feel like you're looking in there.
This isn't AI. This is real. Wow.
I have to say too, like even though I can kind of see Mario and Michelle in the room here, like my attention
You're
of
so
course
busy that-
focuses on the film, and like I can turn and see Casey. Like this is a really social experience too. Whereas sometimes using the Quest, like you feel a little close. Whoops! Did I pause? Did I break it?
Oh, there could be a little bit of latency every now and then. As long as you can still hear
You mean
Casey.
pause it for you?
There we go. Okay, it's back.
Yeah, I've had that I'll bring my Quest to my
Yeah,
buddy's
so
house, and
the
it's like we're all
intent
sitting.
was to have the sides open,
Yeah.
the bottom open, so that you can be
Present.
present, and
Yeah.
not like shut out.
Yeah, that's a smart move. I like it.
It's funny. Yesterday, somebody, without even realizing, they grabbed their phone and sent a text, and they're like, "Oh wow, I can see my phone."
Like, wait a minute.
Wow. Oh, he was looking for his hand. Okay. This is great. Nice.
Right? Nice little 4-minute sweet treat.
Yeah, I like it.
So did you want to watch another video, or did you want to move on to our next app?
Let's move on.
Perfect.
Yeah, video content consumption is going to be so much better with this device. That's all I'm going to say.
100%.
No, the pancake lenses are. I mean, look how clear the text is.
Yeah,
Like,
seriously.
above
Yeah.
you and above you, it's just incredible. I love my Quest 2. I use it all the time, but my major complaint is clarity of text.
Yeah.
Mostly, and so this just knocks it out of the park with that.
Yeah,
All right, so
foliated
for our
rendering
next
was
app,
crazy.
we're going to be doing Shapes XR.
Okay. So go back to app library, and I don't have to close TV, right? Like
No,
it
no.
just sits in the toolbar there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you can close
Just
it
come
if you
back to
want.
it later.
I'll just leave it.
I'll just leave the TV on.
And this is kind of we're loading up
Okay,
shapes.
cool.
Sorry, that's the
Yeah.
interface there.
All right.
Once you're loaded into Shapes, just go ahead and open the demo room.
Cool.
Now we're gonna get into this demo room. So this is a creative space for collaboration in real time on mixed reality applications, augmented reality applications. You'll see the
Oh yeah, password's on.
full color pass through.
And I'm assuming we've got a meta hostess case here, right?
It's him.
Okay. Cool. All right. So thumbsticks to move, or
So pass through. I'm sorry?
is thumbstick? Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Cool. I saw a Yellowstone Park. thing,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
okay.
Thumbsticks are to move. Also, thumbsticks interact with the slideshow in front of you.
Point and shoot teleport
Mm-hmm.
movements. Or you can move with your legs physically on the space.
Makes sense.
Or you can grab the air with your
Side grip trigger.
You can
Grip
sort of
button.
swing
Okay.
There you
Oh,
go.
nice.
And
Okay.
you can, yeah.
You can make it
it's
larger and
super-
smaller.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if you do both at the same
So-
time, you'll make yourself larger or smaller.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Alternating hands, you'll spin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So like
So I
this,
see that you
this.
made yourself
yeah.
very big.
I'm sorry. I'll make myself even bigger. This is
Wow,
fun.
Wow, I've never seen it from this
That's
big
so
before.
No, this is really cool. This is fucking
Whoa.
cool. No, I'll stop messing around.
That was cool.
Now I'm at 40%.
I think 100 is the normal size.
Yeah, but now I'm all the way up here. What did I do? I messed this whole thing up. I'm so sorry.
Good job.
Yeah, how do I get back down? Like, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. We're good. I'm sorry.
No worries.
I was just messing around.
There we go. We're back.
Now we're back. Yeah. No, it's cool.
Get over here, right? You know, perfect.
Cool. We're good.
So what we have set up here right in front is sort of a 15 slide tutorial on sort of how to use shapes.
Okay.
The tutorial is centered around sort of designing a weather app.
Okay.
It's a little bit basic and it's sort of always for beginners.
I'm good with being a beginner.
Get around.
No, I'm fine with being a beginner here. This looks curious. Yeah, let's try
Yeah,
it.
click the play button.
Start building stuff.
I want to try a couple slides first. So let's.
Oh yeah, so go ahead.
So they got the background. Okay. Then we got traditional app design. Then we got future. Yeah, this makes sense. Okay. Step 1, gather inspiration. Yeah, we can gather inspiration, create and review concepts. Great. Left it only mockup. Yeah. But like why I'm doing this is I'm seeing like the practicality for like if I was building these graphics to put into an app, like because I am not that creative. So,
Sure.
That's cool. All right, so I skimmed through the slides. We're good with that. How do we build?
Slide 13 or
So
14.
go ahead and go to on your left trigger,
Mhm.
on the left controller, your left trigger, go
Got it. Okay.
But that's another way to do that.
15.
They're called
Nice.
slides. Think of them as like layers on the
Right.
room, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Pocket dimensions, however
Okay.
you want to spin it, this is what they are. So on 15, we're able to play together. We can actually move this little
Table.
gray podium space here.
Okay.
So here we go. This is where we're going to put our masterpiece. What
Okay.
do you want to make?
Man, what do I want to make?
So you got a panda on your shirt.
Yeah, let's.
Pandas are cool.
Copy the panda.
I actually was thinking. I'm thinking about the boba cup.
Oh, the boba. That's
Yeah.
better.
Boba cup.
Yeah, yeah.
Squishy.
Boba cup.
Yeah, let's do it.
I like the way you think. Okay. Or boba cup. So we're going to start with some basic shapes, okay?
Okay.
He's our resident VR artist.
Uh-huh.
You're going to hit the Y button.
That's the
And
top one.
second option
Yep.
from the top there
The shapes. Okay.
Yeah, the shapes, the sphere, the cone, the cube.
You use
Now
a
you're gonna see a bunch of
thumbstick to scroll.
tabs, right?
Yeah.
You can scroll down, you can see more, and we also have some UI elements. We have some furniture elements, and then of course
Gotcha.
mannequins, right?
I think I'm good with one of these though. I can go with.
Boba.
Let's start with the cup.
So use the side grip trigger to physically pull it out. Oh, never
whoops,
mind. You got
whoops,
it. There you go.
whoops.
Yeah, you're creating it.
Whoops, whoops.
There you go. Now, yeah, you,
That is not a circle, but that's
So we got
okay.
a giant cup of boba.
That's apparently a cup that actually, you know what? This is more a teapot now. Whoops. How do I delete?
So to delete, one of my favorite things, you grab the object
Okay.
and throw it away. Just throw it
Seriously?
Away.
and it explodes
Bye.
into pixels.
That's
Yeah.
actually really cool.
Right? It's like
Alright,
a
let's
rage
grab the
room.
little one because I don't need that anymore. Let's grab
See
this
the
one because
pixels.
now I know sort of what I'm doing.
Okay.
Alright, let's still a little bit. Alright, there we go. That should be good. That should be good. Alright, and then we're gonna pick that up because I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna get started on the boba. Okay.
Sure, cool. Is that too small for you, or is that okay? From
It's up to you. You're our mastermind here. You're the one. I'm just following suit.
I'll make it a little
I'm the
bigger.
artist apprentice.
I just did that because I wanted to see it go bigger and smaller. Alright, cool. Now we'll do.
I'm
I'm
gonna field you the same question. Are these bobas big enough?
You know, I think they're good.
Yeah, that looks good.
That's a good size.
It's good boba.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
What's important is how sweet they are.
How do I make this translucent though, so that I can see them inside? Is there a colors button? Or?
Perfect. So there's gonna be
I see it,
And then above is the textures.
and there's like pass through.
Yep, click that and then just click it.
Yep,
There
there we
you
go.
Oh,
Beautiful.
it's transparent.
Oh no, because I made it actually never mind. Because it's literally transparent.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna change it back to unlit, and then I'll turn the alpha down.
and then turn the alpha down.
Yeah, I did.
Try clicking it again.
Oh, maybe I have to click the.
There you go.
There it is. There it is. Perfect. Okay. I just had to click it.
Nice.
So cool.
Yeah, it's pretty user friendly, right?
Yeah, I like it. Alright, and I'm gonna work on the lid now.
There you go. That's a draw tool that's under the shapes tool if you need that. Like your straw or anything.
I'm just gonna take this circle shape. It's not really gonna be a lid, it's just gonna be like a circle on top. I hope it draws. Might not. Yeah, it did.
Nice.
Now I have to make it.
Bobas, they don't float, right?
They sit at the bottom, you're good. How do I.
Yeah, because it's so small, you can
Yeah,
Do you have any questions about
with the side grip trigger is how you grab it so that you can edit it.
I think it's okay where it's at.
I'm not an expert.
Or like the size wise as well.
What does Gizmo do?
Gizmo is
Gizmo lets you select multiple items at once.
Got it. I see it now. Yeah, because I clicked the little on-off button. It sees that.
lets you interact with the space as well.
I can make text.
Yeah, you can make a text
My
box.
do
string
it.
bobas are all different sizes. I ordered this and it was going to
Yeah, it's like a yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think whipped cream on a boba is a cardinal sin or no?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Fine.
Let's go crazy.
More texture, the barrier.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna actually figure out how to do this again. Let's go
The
here.
draw tool would be good for that whipped cream.
I'm gonna go
It looks like he's
to
already going at it. Yep. Oh, look at that.
Nice. see if I can find. Let's do this one. And how do I change
Nice
colors again? This
dome.
one right here.
There you go.
All right, so we're gonna do.
Change the default color. If you want to change the
So wait, yeah.
No, I want to go. Oh, I have to do
have
it
to draw the-
outside. Never mind. I draw it first and then.
Yeah,
and then
draw the
put it
shape
in.
first and then color it in. Yeah.
Yeah. 1 second. So I want to do this one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that. Oops. Kind of an orange slice.
Nice. Yeah. I see
It's
it.
not. It's not really. It looks like a grape. Right?
Something
Alright,
chewy.
so liquid. That's a.
half a grapefruit.
Yeah. Actually, that's actually a better
There we go,
description.
half a
So let's do
grapefruit.
this, and we'll do like a brown color. 1 second here. Actually, I don't like brown. Let's do like the, maybe that might work. Okay, let's do. Oh wait, I have to be outside.
Yeah, you gotta do the tool
It's gonna be
first.
tricky.
So right now you're just painting. Yeah, you gotta do the draw tool.
Alright.
There you go.
Can I
Now-
go inside to do this?
Yeah, you can do it.
Alright, okay. There, this is our liquid, even though it's not very liquidy.
It's milk tea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Nice.
There we go.
Yay.
So it's not perfect, but it's a great artist rendition
Good
It is.
drink.
of a boba drink.
It's at scale.
Exactly.
That's what's important.
and we built this collaboratively too, which is awesome.
So it looks like I can't interact with your object.
Interesting.
That happens every now and then.
Oh yeah, I can't.
That's
Yeah.
I wonder if your headset has different permissions or not. 'Cause I was able to touch on people's objects.
Yeah, I changed all of those.
Like it's your boba, you can't have it.
Not
So
at all.
yeah, you hacked it in.
Yeah. No, this is cool though.
It may just be a case of.
There is a lock button on that menu too that might have accidentally. Yeah, you'll see at the bottom. You see that?
Which is fine.
In the setting?
Oh no,
yeah, I
that.
think we're good.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah, we're good.
yeah, that's good. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. That moves just your parts. Yeah.
Okay, move the
Can't
bubbles and the whipped cream
glass, right.
together.
Yeah, same thing if I move. Oh, you know what I might be able to do though? Is I might be able to do the grouping thing that we
With the
had
gizmo.
initially. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, that's what it is for.
Yeah, so I go here, gizmo, and I should be able to do all. Nope. Hold on. Maybe I have to draw over. Yeah, there we go.
You
Let's
can-
do that. And then let's see if it'll. Nope. Okay, hold on. Maybe I have to pick it
Yeah,
all.
so once that's there, those points are what you
Then-
interact with. So the green and the red, that's how you either rotate, and they'll tell you.
That'll move. Yeah, it's only letting me touch the stuff that I made though. Yeah, it's the same situation.
We can here, I have a quick fix for this. We can just make,
Or we can just move the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah, there you go. It has its own podium now. Nice.
Beautiful.
one refreshing.
That looks super refreshing. I'm ready.
Yeah, look at
That's
that.
awesome.
Refreshing. Here, look down a little bit so that the cast
There
can
you
see
go.
it. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, look at that.
You got your little orange slice. You got the
Yes.
boba over here.
You got a variety in there.
Perfect.
Showcase. Nice.
What, you gonna call this like your cloud top boba?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
In the
Because
cloud.
it is. It's also got literally clouds. On top
Yeah, you're
of it,
right.
Because of the leather app.
Yeah. Cloud City
Yes.
Boba. Calrissian Boba.
That is beautiful. How do I grab again?
Yeah. So you should have the gizmo tool.
Oh yeah.
And then you
This
should-
one. And then I can. Wait,
So you gotta make sure. Yeah, the cloud should. I think the
Has to.
tip of the cursor. Yeah.
right on it.
You gotta get it to where it
Highlights
lights up.
blue. Yeah, the clouds are especially a little because they're flat.
It's all good. That was fun.
Yeah.
I like that. That was very cool.
Yeah, I'm glad you got to make some boba.
Yay.
I wish you could drink it.
How we doing on time?
Yeah, how are we doing?
Let me check this out real quick for you, alright?
5 minutes left.
All right.
You want to do at least 5 minutes?
Let's go back out to the. Let's go out to the menu. Someone had asked me about YouTube. I don't know if you have it on here.
Just go ahead and click the. Oh yeah. I don't think we would have it.
I think, honestly, I think TV is probably almost exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
It is.
Can I do World Beyond real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do World Beyond real quick.
I'll take care of that. Yeah. Sure.
I got it. I got it.
Real quick, that's actually going to be just for you guys up in front. So
Yeah.
my part here
I'll
is
help you out with that.
It was good to meet you, sir.
Yes, it was very fun hanging out with you in VR. I would love to do it again sometime.
Thanks, Casey.
Maybe next time you can have, multiple photos.
I agree. So the room's already set up.
Yep, it is for the
Nice.
World Beyond, and this is mixed reality demo. So these walls, you're gonna be able to interact with them. If you look down at the floor, you'll see.
Yep, and then there's
Your
gonna be like a
tool.
little tool.
Your tool. Yeah, you've. This is the one that
Yep.
Mark Zuckerberg showcased, so it's gonna be very.
Bye,
very
sir.
similar. So yeah, go ahead, find the orbs.
And then you have to suck those in.
Yeah.
There we go. Some. I should probably.
You can hear the
stand
little
up.
Mogwai laughing.
Yeah, there's a
and-
little guy, and then you pull, vacuum that in,
Yeah.
and I think I have to find him again. if I
Yeah.
remember right. It's been a while.
There he is. Yeah.
There he is. Hello.
He's a happy one.
And he keeps popping in and out, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I can shoot the
Yeah.
little.
It'll
I don't
prompt
remember how
you
to do
in a
that. How
second.
do I do that?
Because
The
it's pretty
button?
much guided. So yeah, absorb another ball. It's gonna be
Okay.
to your right. To your right, actually. Oh, there you go. Yeah, yeah. Keep going left. Keep turning left, and then it should be
Right there.
right there.
Got it.
All right,
Okay.
and then it'll prompt you here in a second to. There you go. Once you look down at him,
There you go.
yeah, you can.
There it is.
You
Okay.
click the trigger, and then it'll prompt you to shoot the orbs out so that you can chase them.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yep, and it does.
Nice.
I love that bouncy thing that it does because of the walls.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I hit him in the face. I didn't mean to do that. Honestly.
Oops.
So now this
Now
is
you
where it
break the
actually makes it
walls.
VR.
AR, augmented reality. Yeah, you have bridged our worlds. So here you are in our real world while being in VR as well, and you can talk to the little Mogwai. You see his ears have some things coming out of him.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, say hi to him.
Hi. Hello. He never hears me for some reason.
Yeah, you're gonna do a little loud. Maybe it's the mask. Maybe. But
Oh, that might be what it is actually.
yeah,
That's okay. I don't need to talk.
that's fine. And then you can shoot the projectiles out, launch them out into
I
that.
think I don't have any more.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah,
So
so
I have
use
to
it
suck them back up again. So I
Yeah.
can switch tools.
left to right.
This
Exactly.
one,
Yeah. And then you should see
And then
that
I'll
one.
find one again.
You might have to switch back to the room, the walls. You have to,
No,
put
it's
the
fine.
walls back. Oh, there you go. Yep, you found one.
And then I can shoot toward the spaceship if I remember right.
Yep, and then he'll recognize his vehicle. You gotta move the joystick to the left to
Oh, that's
switch
right, to shoot.
to projectile. There you go.
There you go. I'm just
Look at him
trying to
go.
be efficient.
Look at him go. Yeah.
Haven't done this before. Jump! Yeah, you can't hear me. I need another ball. Do this for a moment. It'll come back. Sometimes it takes a little while because it's actually just looking at the room and not the walls. Maybe I should actually switch back to
To the one. That's what I noticed sometimes at the.
maybe. No, it's not there.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yep. Oh yeah, there's one right there actually. If you look a little higher, up on the roof, it looks like.
Oh,
There it
there
is.
it All right.
Nom noms. Mm.
There he goes.
Now he's all,
Bye-bye.
yeah, now he's all ready.
All done.
ET phone home. Nice.
That's so cool.
He's leaving the meta store. Bye. The end.
All right.
Nice.
Close out of this.
Sure. All right.
And,
Yeah.
Back.
And that does
Yeah.
look pretty cool, right?
Yeah,
I
it looks
totally
like-
does.
yeah.
It's a nice form factor.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got to try it. I really am. Glad
Thank you
you
so much
It was a
for
good,
your time.
good appointment.
So I have now officially tried the Meta Quest Pro, and I wanted to go into this and not really like this device for a number of reasons. The main reason being $1,500 for a virtual reality device is extremely expensive, especially in today's economy. And I don't want to say that it's better than another VR headset, because reality is, if you're using a VR headset for games, VR headsets of all kinds can really play the same games, or similar titles. The games that have come out from the first Rift and Vive launch titles all the way through to the current Quest titles, they're all kind of the same type of game, the same type of graphical nature. Everything about them works really well as long as you've got two hand controllers that are functional and head tracking. So I don't want to say go out and buy this $1,500 device. And I went in kind of with the impression that I will try this device, I will go home, and I will be completely satisfied by my Quest 2. And I was actually pretty impressed with the Quest Pro. Uh, do I think it's a device for everyone? No. Do I even really know who the correct market for this device is? Not really. But as a passionate VR enthusiast that somehow can afford something like this, I would say maybe something to consider. I plan on going and doing more demos over the next week or so. There are demos available here in the United States at Best Buy locations starting on Saturday, and I'm going to Adobe Max next week in Los Angeles, where I will be doing a show floor demo with Meta representatives there. So I also have 3 separate types of demo experience out in the world that are controlled demos in locations where it's maintained and controlled kind of with a script, if you will. And then as a Quest ambassador, it is likely, not guaranteed, but likely that I'm also going to receive Quest Pro hardware to use in my home, whether that's for a limited time or a permanent gift, if you will. I don't know. I will say this trip to the Meta store today has no affiliation with me being a Quest ambassador. My wife literally went online yesterday to find out if it was something that we could officially say that we were going to Adobe Max to try the Quest Pro. And sure enough, she found a Road to VR post with a news article that actually didn't give their sources, but was sourced from a Quest Oculus.com blog entry. And when I saw that entry and I saw that you could click to schedule an appointment at the Meta store, I jumped on it immediately. And sure enough, it opened this weird Facebook Messenger robot session where you could click some buttons and an appointment was available. So I took advantage of it. The Meta store is probably 10-15 miles from home. We drove down the street. So all of that was our own gas money. Like there was no affiliation with Meta outside of scheduling an appointment today. So there's no sponsorship. There's no like conditions to what I'm saying or the experience that I had, to be perfectly honest. That experience was the same experience that anyone else going to the Meta store is going to receive. I did not pre-arrange going into the store. In fact, I think the store manager was probably a little annoyed that I had a microphone and a camera following me around. But it was cool. It was a really good experience. The experience doing the applications, it doesn't really matter to me what applications they showed, but it was really cool to see the demo of Lost, which is a very old, at this point, Oculus Story Studios title that I actually didn't really remember, but it was incredible to me that I went into that particular demo. That was the first real demo outside of, let's walk around your Horizon home and that stuff's cool and all, and it had great spatial audio and I could do things. But stepping into a virtual world is what I always call it. Going into that experience, and while it may not be perfect blacks, the darks were dark in a darkened forest. And I found myself kind of spellbound and following a firefly around to the point where you can hear my wife in the video asking, like, are you okay? Like, what do you think? Because she was looking for me to narrate, and I was just, you can't see it through the mask, but it was like jaw drop. Like, I was amazed. And it was a sense of wonder that I really haven't had in a VR headset since the first time I tried a Vive dev kit on the back of a semi-truck, which is also on my channel if you go all the way back to pretty much the beginning. I do not know, really, the combination of things that made me feel that sense of wonder with this headset. I will say, having a headset that doesn't really have a facial interface, a lot of people are like, oh, light bleed. Oh, that's terrible. Let's spend the $50 additional to get this facial interface that blocks out the light. Well, that facial interface also touches your face. This is one of the first devices that I've tried outside of the Lynx R1 that in no way touches my face. There is a little pad that touches my forehead. I did see other content creators and press that went in early preview sessions and they had these giant red marks on their foreheads from the forehead pad. I don't know if it's because they use pre-production hardware or if they just made the device too tight or if my head just somehow makes it fit a little bit better. I don't know. I'm not saying anybody did anything wrong, but for me, that pad felt like a little piece of cloth or a small pillow resting against my forehead. There was no pressure against my head or face, which is something that I constantly deal with existing devices that I own. And it's frankly really uncomfortable because I have bad sinuses, extremely bad sinuses, constant congestion all of the time. So having something where there's no pressure against my face and just this kind of like wearing this hat, honestly, like it feels almost like that on your forehead. That was tremendous for me. And honestly, having the openness of the headset wasn't really distracting from the experience that I was having in headset. And in some cases was kind of cool. You'll notice in the video, like, I was looking around a bit and I could see Mario and my wife in the room, as well as turn and see Casey, who was in avatar form in headset. It's almost more open and social when you're in an environment with other people. You can still interact with the people in that room while also interacting with those remote people. And I kind of see where that would play into using VR for work or using VR for collaboration in this particular device. So I see why they give you the option of the light blockers and why they give you the openness as kind of the way that you originally can pick up and play. I do totally understand why folks may want, and I may end up wanting, a facial interface to block out everything, block out the world. But at least in the experiences that I tried Lost, then I tried Shapes XR, and then I tried The World Beyond. Those experiences, it wouldn't have really been additive to remove the light. It wasn't really noticeable that the light was there under the conditions of the kind of low-level lighting living room simulation in the Metastore. I was not next to bright studio lights like I have in front of me or sunlight coming in from a window. So it may make a difference when I'm in a home environment. And we'll find that out in a few weeks, hopefully. The hand tracking was pretty awesome. I don't know if it's as good as the 180-degree Ultra Leap sensor. Thankfully, I'm going to have a Lynx R1, hopefully sometime later this year, that I can compare the two. The color pass-through was not really color, interestingly enough. It was a huge improvement over the Quest 2. It was kind of cool, but it's clearly a mix of black and white blended with color. And in some cases, you had this kind of aura that cast out. So holding my hands out in front of me like this, the tips of my fingers. So if I have my finger here, there was this aura that kind of grew out of it in black and white. And you unfortunately can't see that when it's cast from the headset. You can't see the pass-through at all. So I'm hoping that when I get a device, either as a loan or to keep, that I will be able to share some of what that pass-through looks like on screen, because it's not perfect, but the imperfections are a lot less than there were in the Quest 2 pass-through, for example. I have not tried a Pico 4 device. It does not have stereo pass-through, but the color pass-through on that may actually be different and better from a full color perspective than what the Quest Pro offers. Again, a device I have purchased that is shipping to me, hopefully sometime this month. I'll be able to do that comparison at a later date as well. Something I'm not entirely sure of, because it's been mixed, is battery life. We were told in a press brief that the battery life for the headset is 1 to 2 hours. There was no mention of what the battery life for the controllers would be in that brief. So far, I've heard 2 hours. It's in the video. You can hear the Metastore employee say that. All the way up to 8 hours from Andrew Bosworth, the CTO of the company. So I don't know how long the battery will last in either device, and I don't have the ability through these demos to test the length of time that things will work. I think once people start receiving devices, absolutely people are going to do endurance tests. If they don't, if I receive a device and that hasn't happened, I will absolutely do both headset on battery and controllers on battery with headset plugged in endurance tests to get kind of an idea of what the battery life might be. What I assume is that the controller battery life with maximum usage is probably around 2 hours, and with sitting on standby most of the time, probably around 8 hours. That's kind of what I get from these varying responses on battery life, because batteries do last different amounts depending on what you're using them for. I also think that, at least in my cases, I'm not going to be sitting in a headset for 8 hours, I don't think, on conference calls using controllers. If that was the case, that I was going to be sitting in headset all day at work, which I had not in any semblance of the way considered until I felt the comfort in the headset, I'd probably have that headset plugged into a wall. It does work either plugged into PC or into the wall with a USB-C cable, and it will continue to stay charged, and it will charge through that cable or through the outlet. So it may be practical using hand tracking to have that headset on all day. I don't know yet. I can't tell you these types of things because, again, I don't have a full day of use with it. But I can see where those things could be a reality. Do I think that you can use the headset and play 12 hours in Zenith, for example, a game that I spent a couple hundred hours in earlier this year, or in Redemption's Guild, a game that I'm hoping to spend many hours in later this year? I don't think that's going to be a practical thing if the controllers only last 2 to 8 hours, and if you're going to be tethered to an outlet somewhere with the headset. So I think this is going to be like a short-term, 2 hours at a time, take a break device. And honestly, for myself, taking a break after half an hour is usually a good thing. maybe it's going to be a practical use for me to use the headset and controllers for a little while, set them down on the charging pad, walk away for a bit, go do something else, come back, pick both up again. And in those instances, I may not even notice the battery life so much because I'm going back and forth, picking them up, taking them, picking them up, taking them. So I I can't really say, like, I feel like right now, based on initial judgment, that battery life thing is going to be a weakness for this device. So price, huge weakness, especially when it's compared to the Quest 2 and the Pico 4 at this point. Much lower price points. Again, similar VR experience as far as like the gameplay, as far as the applications that are available. I do want to also say, as far as I know, literally everything that's shipping as a launch title for the Quest Pro will also work with the Quest 2. Like there's not a reason to buy the Quest Pro for exclusives over the Quest 2. They have the same ecosystem that they're sharing at the current time. They have a very similar processor, but that 50% more powerful that they're saying for VR, I think is actually pretty true. Things are extremely snappy, things load very quickly. Hand tracking to controller transition is super quick. Like, it felt like a very natural experience, where in the Quest 2 there's so much hesitation that it takes you out of the experience when you're doing these types of things. Even when you're loading things and when you're navigating menus, sometimes there's a stutter and a hesitation that is at least diminished, if not completely removed, based on my experience today in the Quest Pro. I don't know who this device is for. I do think, though, if you are a passionate VR enthusiast and you have the money available, before you commit to purchasing, if you also live in one of the countries where a demo is being provided, check out the Quest Pro at Best Buy in the United States, or at the Meta Store if you happen to randomly be in the San Francisco Bay Area, at Curry's in the UK, or at FNAC or Bollinger in France. These demos start this coming Saturday. Call your local store or look at their websites and see which stores have this available. At least for Best Buy, there's one local to me in San Francisco and one local to me in Emeryville that I can get to fairly easily. I'm going to pick one of those this weekend. I'm going to go do another demo. But I think this is one that you should absolutely try a demo before you commit to the purchase, because it is a substantial purchase. A lot of these stores will likely have the ability to test both the Quest Pro and the Quest 2 together to compare. I would do that too if you've never had a VR headset before, because the Quest 2, I believe, still greatly meets the needs of most VR consumers. The Quest Pro is like getting a Ferrari when you don't need a Ferrari and any car will work. It's really hard for me to say that and hard to describe, but it's kind of the reality right now for virtual reality head-mounted displays. Uh, as far as they're pushing this as a mixed reality device, I still separate the two. I still call things virtual reality and augmented reality. I'm not totally sold on calling it mixed reality, because to me, mixed reality is when you make a video where you're putting yourself or an avatar into the game. Shout out to Live and the folks that I know that work there. Great piece of software. I don't use it that much because I look terrible because I am chunky. So my avatar will work fine, but me, I don't look good in mixed reality videos. Uh, I, I don't consider this like pass-through AR stuff to be mixed reality myself, because I'm used to that old definition. Obviously, industry standard is going to be industry standard. Mixed reality might be what they call it now. But pass-through AR, I think, absolutely, based on demos that I've done in the past. The Lynx R1, if you're developing for pass-through AR, is a much better pass-through AR device based on my initial experience with that versus my initial experience with the Quest Pro. Is that going to change? I don't know. But that has really good, true, full color, no black and white magical blend pass through. And the lenses in the Lynx R1 are not pancake lenses or Fresnel lenses. They've got like this very cool kind of gems around your eyes. It's hard to describe, but the feature set on that is interesting, and it's very unique, but it adds itself to that pass-through AR. And I think, you know, if you're looking for a pass-through AR dedicated device that you want to build experiences for, that headset at, I believe, $599 is the one I would go for right now. But if you're looking for an all-around VR and light building experiences in pass-through AR, or if you're looking for a device to collaborate in both VR and pass-through AR slash mixed reality, I do think the Quest Pro may be a good investment. I don't, again, condone like using this video as the reason for you to go out there to buy the device, because it is still super early. I have had 30 minutes with it on my head, and my head is different than your head, and my opinions may be different than yours as well. So I really encourage, if you are interested in this device, try to seek out a demo if you can in a country that supports it. If you don't, I would hesitate to run out and pre-order right now. I would wait a while, see what other people think. If you have met people and identify with people that have similar facial structure or similar opinions to your own, wait for them to get it. Wait for them to do a review if they're going to. It's extremely hard for me to say, go spend $1,500 for a device when there's other practical devices out there. I mean, you can buy a Rift CV1 or Rift S even at this point for $100 sometimes through resale shops and auction sites. So, you know, I say get whatever VR device you can afford and start there and see if it's something that you love before you start to commit to these huge, huge costs. Um, I don't know what else to say other than stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing kind of a tour of Quest Pro demos, and I may have different experiences and different feedback. I may share those experiences as well, so you can see the different contrasts in the types of demo that I'm doing. I like sharing this type of video because it shows off the great work that these employees at these stores do, and that these employees that go to trade shows do. Uh, I can't thank the folks at the Meta store enough for their time today. They treat each customer with the same level of respect. They are extremely knowledgeable and passionate about the products that they're selling. And what was really cool is I went to the Meta store initially back in May, shortly before they opened with the Quest Ambassador program. Like, we all got kind of like this VIP tour deal. And some of the employees were there at launch and were the ones that provided demos of the Ray-Ban Stories portal devices and VR through the Quest 2. The store is reconfigured now. The Quest Pro is the star of that store by far. The portal is kind of off in a corner. There's not even really a demo for the portal anymore, probably because it's kind of being retargeted toward business exclusively. Ray-Ban Stories is kind of in the center, and then there's the giant VR wall off to the side that has always been present for Quest 2. But the little demo room where I did a portal demo is now a room for Quest Pro demos. And the little studio kitchen that used to be in place is now where your party member, an employee of the Quest store, will reside. And what was very cool is, while I was having interactions in the store, I was recognizing the employees and they were recognizing me as well from when I was there previously, even though I was only there for a good 40 minutes back in May. So I got to reunite with Tintin and Casey and Eric, and it was really cool to meet Mario, who walked me through some of those demos today, and it was just cool to also see that there were a bunch of other people in that store, and they all went there to explore different Meta products as well. I didn't know what Meta Store was. I didn't know if it was going to last. I thought it was like, oh, cool, this is a concept. Yeah, I went to the store with a bunch of content creators. I don't know if anybody else is ever going to go there. Why would they go there? And I went in, and there weren't people all lined up around the Quest Pro per se. There were people looking at all of the products, and there were people doing the mixed reality demo on the Quest 2. So that was really refreshing and cool to see as well. I'm happy that Meta Store in Burlingame is doing well. At least that's what the employees tell me. I hope they weren't lying to me when they said that. And I'm really, really happy that I got to experience this device today. I have talked a whole lot. This is a very lengthy video for me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it provided good information for you. And I hope you get the chance to check out VR for yourself with whatever device you can find. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.